Too often business owners today are focusing on the little things in business. They're ordering supplies, dealing with employees, and dealing with customers, when what we should be focusing on is the most important thing, cash flow. I've grown over 10 businesses from the ground up. In this podcast, you'll learn the ins and outs of building a business and how to build transferable value. And most importantly, you'll learn how to maximize cash. They call me Cashflow Mike, and this is the Clear Path to Cash. Hey, it's Cashflow Mike, and today is our first episode. It's the first episode of the Clear Path to Cash podcast. That's right, first ever. And I'll tell you what, I'm super excited about it. My first ever time trying to podcast, but it's one of the best ways I've found to be able to reach out and actually introduce business owners to the concepts I've learned over the last 25 years about keeping cash and growing cash and getting cash and putting it in their business. All right, so this is the first episode, and today we're going to talk about introducing the concept of hidden cash and building a lifestyle-friendly business for you and your family. Now, why am I doing this? I mean, I already have a business where I do in-person speaking. I already have a business where I've got online video demand products. I already do a lot of other, blogging. I do a lot of coaching, consulting. But what is it? What is it that drives you, right? I mean, that's where everything always has to start. And first of all, I'm going to tell you that, I believe that every business, can fulfill their own dreams. I mean, it's starting right there. It starts with, where are we going with this thing? Why do we put our blood, our time, our money, our effort, everything into this business? And I think all you have to do is really understand and act on some of the financial issues that you're going to encounter every day. First of all, I think that you have the passion. If you're a business owner, you've got the passion, to get paid for really building great relationships with your customers and sharing that passion with others. You got to understand the reason why we buy things. We buy things from people who believe the same things we do, or who we connect with, or we like it, or maybe we just need the product, but we still, when you have choices in the world, you're going to buy from the people you connect the best with. If you have a bad experience somewhere, you're probably not going to buy there as often. And lastly, I think is the best part is that you can make a lot of money by building your brand, one that's unique and wanted in the marketplace while you're doing it. And really what I'm trying to do there is just make complex business financial concepts simple to understand and share, right? That's really what it is. You understand it and you be able to tell somebody else. In my in-person seminars and then on the video seminars, I use the bar napkin concept. And what that means is taking a complex financial, concept and being able to boil it down to something I can draw on the back of a piece of paper, an envelope, a bar napkin, whatever it is, but be able to share it with somebody else. If you know the knowledge, that's great. You're probably a great executor, but we've got to be able to share it with others. Why? 82% of the businesses out there that fail claim cash flow as the reason, or they blame them as the reason. Let's make a dent in that. You and I together. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I talk about. Matter of fact, that's why they call me Cashflow Mike, right? It's mainly because I'm so passionate about helping people solve the cash flow problem that I'm willing to put out free education, free information to anybody that'll listen. So who's this for? Who's this podcast going to be for? That's one of the things I'm looking for. I'm trying to create, what I call the new kind of business owner. I'm going to explain today what that is. But who's it for? It's for that small business owner, their advisors, kind of like bankers or accountants, or business brokers, those type of things. But people that are really interested in the success of small businesses. That's who this is for, because being able to understand what's happening on a daily basis is really going to make us all more successful. So bottom line is, if you're a business owner that wants to make more money, or you're an accountant or bookkeeper or CPA that wants to get paid for coaching, or you're a banker that actually wants, to have more financially aware clients so you can lend to them, then this is going to be a podcast for you. So if you're a new listener to the Clear Path to Cash, which I think everybody is because this is episode 1, I'd like to hear from you, right? I mean, it's the first time doing it, so any feedback is good, even if you hate it. So let me know, because, of course, I don't want to spend time in things that aren't valuable. So please visit our website, and the website is the clearpathtocash.com, clearpathtocash.com, and just let me know how it is. You can get there. I mean, in the menu section is our podcast. You can send me a note, a message right through the website, and I'll get back with you. So that's basically how it's going to go. Each week we're going to get together and we're going to talk about 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes on just a topic. And at the end of each episode, what I want is that you're able to take something back to your business that day, something that you can really dig into, something that you can really implement, execute, and put more money in your pocket. But today I want to talk about you, and what it is I'm trying to do. Why is it that education's here? Well, again, I mentioned earlier that I think that there's a new type of business owner in the world, and that's one that's more financially savvy, right? Not the same old business owner that's out there where they're, keeping their receipts in the shoebox and they're walking into the bank and just saying, I don't know, or they're walking in their accountant that says, I don't know. What they're actually actively trying to do is really understand their financial position. That's right. Instead of just being great at dry cleaning or restaurants or whatever it is that you tend to do on a daily basis to make money, you're great at that trade. Let's capitalize on that and become even greater. And the way you do that is by understanding the dynamics of cash flow as they run through your business. And what I think is that new business owner is you. Let me just explain the 4 things that make up the characteristics of that new kind of business owner. The one that's really participating in his future, right? And that's what I'm talking about, is being able to participate in the future. I mean, the first characteristic is that they're a life experience lover, right? That they really are out in the world, that they're experiencing life, that they're taking it on head on, and they're embracing challenges. But they don't work to live, right? That's not why they're there. They're actually living their life as they work, that they want to build what I call a lifestyle-friendly business. Yeah, there is such a thing. There's such a thing as a lifestyle-friendly business where you're actually loving what you do and getting paid to do it, right? Where a vacation, it doesn't seem like you need one because you're already doing the things that you love to do, whether that be travel, whether that be, investing in time with your family. It doesn't matter. The business is there to support your lifestyle, and that's the way we want to keep it, not just now, but in the future. We all have that hope and dream. That dream is what's going to happen in the future and how do I make it happen, right? And it's got to start with understanding what the future looks like. So that's the first characteristic. They have that, they're that life experience lover. All right. So number 2 is that they're a constant student, right? And they want to master the art of cash flow management. And you might be saying, oh, Mike, my business is awesome as it is. I don't care about cash flow because I have enough cash. It comes in all as it is. Well, believe me, even the most successful businesses, they want to avoid cash flow surprises. You can look at any business in any given time. I mean, the last article I read was about Home Depot in 1985, where they were 21 days from death, right? 21 days from bankruptcy. And why? Because they had $9 million in the bank, but they were burning it at a rate of $12 million. So there was 21 days of money left, is basically what I'm saying. So they had $9 million, and they were spending $12 million a month. What they were trying to do was expand, right? Everybody at that point in time was trying to follow the Walmart growth model where it was build, 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 and they were burning money faster than was coming in. So even if you're successful, and I've got an episode of this planned in the future about growing broke. That's right. So this isn't just for the people that have a cash flow problem today, the ones that can't meet their bills, the ones that are worried about whether or not they can pay their employees. It's about everyone and avoiding that cash flow surprise. So everyone out there that has cash coming through their business, which is the reason you're in business, should be listening to this type of podcast and learning about it. So that's number 2. They're the constant student. So you got the life experience lover and the constant student. The third characteristic is that they're the financially savvy expert, right? And that probably sounds like a lot because what you hear, if I was to talk to bankers or talk to accountants, they say, hey, my clients aren't very sophisticated. They just don't. They don't understand their numbers. They don't understand what it means. They don't look at the balance sheet. A cash flow statement is foreign to them. We want to create financially savvy experts, right? People that know how to engineer a business to generate cash. That's what we're trying to do. And the way you do that is by looking at your business through the eyes of the financials. Now, how do you do that? Well, in the next podcast, we're going to be talking about finding hidden cash. We're going to talk about 10 ways to hack, 10 ways to hack your business for cash flow. So those are things that are coming up, so stay tuned for that. And the fourth characteristic of the new kind of business owner is that they are a leader who's building transferable value for themselves. That's right, they're thinking about them. If you want to know what the future holds, you've got to bring it to the present. So being a leader means that you are leading your business, you're leading your family, you're leading your enterprise to generate cash. And why do you need cash? To fund your dream. I look at myself as somebody that is here to fulfill dreams, right? That's what I tell bankers. That's what I tell accountants. Every business owner that's out there, and I've built 12 now, has a dream. What do I want to do next, right? Chances are I may want to work until I just can't work anymore, but chances are I want to do something else. Maybe travel. It could be that your dream is I want to sit on the deck, drink coffee, watch the sun come up, drink wine, watch the sun go down. And that's a dream, but it takes a certain amount of money to finance that. And the way you do that is through building transferable value in your business. And when I talk about transferable value, I'm talking about using your business to finance your lifestyle, creating a lifestyle-friendly business. So that is how the podcast is going to work. We're going to talk about that new kind of business owner. And believe it or not, I think that new kind of business owner is you. You've already taken the first step by listening to this first podcast. So what I want you to do is follow us, right? I mean, just, follow our podcast. We can be reached right at Elevate Financial Training or at 𝐶learpathtocash.com and /podcast. And there's going to be, we can be found also in many of your favorite directories like Apple, Google, Amazon. We'll be in any of the directories. Just look for the Clear Path to Cash with Cashflow Mike. And then also, hey, I really do believe that anybody can build a lifestyle-friendly business, with just the right education. Remember the 82% of business failures, they blame cash flow as the reason. So help me reach today's business owners by supporting this podcast. For just a $4.99 donation, it'll go towards the creation of this podcast and some other free tools I'm going to be handing out to folks throughout, or resources that you can just download and use in your business. And also if you donate right now, I'm going to give you a free digital access link to one of my video courses called the 5 Silent Killers of Cash Flow. So if you're interested in cash flow, I have a free video course for you for a $4.99 donation to the podcast, which is the 5 Silent Killers of Cash Flow. All you have to do is click the link below, and the free video course is yours. Now, normally I charge $47 for that, so heck of a bargain there. Heck of a bargain. Also, I want you to follow me, right? Because I tweet. I tweet quite a bit, and I'm at Cashflow Mike, and always little tidbits. I do a series called Wednesday Wisdom, which is about successful business owners and what they should be doing. And it just kind of reinforces what we're talking about here on the show. So, and also I'm going to invite you to join our Facebook group. We're at Elevate Financial Training on Facebook. Elevate Financial Training is my company, right? The Clear Path to Cash is a blueprint that I built on how to build your company. After building 12 companies, I kind of understood how cash worked, how it came in, how it went out, how it went through the company. That strategy blueprint is yours free. Just go to the link that's in the show notes, and you can get your free strategy blueprint of the Clear Path to Cash. It's 8 steps that teaches you how to maximize cash in any situation, in any business. All right, so join me on Facebook because I'm always posting stuff there. There's also links to the strategy blueprint if you'd like that as well. I want to kind of end these shows on something to ponder, right? Something to ponder for this week. And, one of our questions I'd like for you to think about is, hey, do you think it's possible to build a lifestyle-friendly business where you love going to work? All right, that's what we're talking about. Do you think it's even possible to build a lifestyle-friendly business where you love going to work? That's something to think about this week. If you want to, hit me up on Facebook, or you want to connect with me on the website, let's chat about it, right? Because I'd like to start a conversation just to see if you think it's even possible. And because I mentioned it, of course, you can get the Clear Path to Cash strategy blueprint. But you can also check out, more Clear Path to Cash programming, which is for this. I've got more episodes coming down the pipe every week. We're releasing one. And you might enjoy the next episode. It's called The Path to Building Transferable Value. I've used that. Now I need to explain to you what that is. So the path to building transferable value. And it's going to outline the steps in creating a lifestyle-friendly business. How to do that. How do you get that started? And it starts today. And I've got one right after that called the 10 Ways to Hack Cash Flow in Your Business. And that's where I'm going to give you 10 ideas on just adding cash into your bank account. Things that already exist inside your existing business. How can you maximize that and put more cash into your pocket? So that's me. I'm Cashflow Mike, and you're listening to the Clear Path to Cash podcast. And thanks for listening. And if you do need a speaker for your group or your conference, I have presentations for both online and in person. Just contact me. Contact me on my podcast page, right in the contact spot, and, invite me to your next training event. So I look forward to it, and best wishes for success.